Another issue very frequent among PDFs is missing heading structure. And heading structure is important because it allows users to navigate and understand the contents of the document at a higher level and allow them to kind of see the outline of the information being presented. So in order to add a heading structure to a document, we'll go ahead and go on back to Adobe Acrobat. And the different sorts of heading structures that exist are titles, heading level 1s, heading level 2s. And so anytime we see sort of a title or a new section being noted, we can create a new heading for that section. So in order to do this, we'll go on over to the right-hand side to the accessibility panel and click on reading order. Here, the reading order panel will highlight all the text that's being presented. Now we see here pragmatism looks like it's some sort of heading or some sort of title of this document. So in order to note that, we'll go ahead and click on pragmatism and click on heading level 1. So now when we go over to the left-hand side, we'll see heading level 1 for pragmatism. We can pull that out as it was previously noted as a paragraph or just a plain text. So now that we've noted that as a heading level 1, we can delete the old tag. So here we have the main title of the section, Pragmatism, under an heading level 1. Scrolling down till we see another new heading, we'll go on over to the second page. Now on the third page, we see this new section, a profile on John Dewey. So similarly, we can do this, but rather than having it as a heading level 1, we know that this is a section within the main title. So we can add this as a heading level 2. So I'll go ahead and click on the text that we want to note as heading level 2 and hit heading 2. And that will note this as a heading 2 for the user. Now we want to find that tag that was originally noted. Here we see it was auto tagged as a heading level 1, but we just put it as a heading level 2. So we'll pull that heading level 2 out and delete the heading 1 that was mistagged previously. And we'll continue to do this for the rest of the document, making sure to note all different sections and subsections of this file. And that is how we add heading structure. One thing to note about heading structure is that we want to make sure to have consistent structure throughout the file. So if we see text that is around the same font size or a new section under a main section, we may note these as the same heading levels, such as heading level 2 or heading level 3. Here's an example of a document with a heading level 1 being noted here. This is the main title that it falls under, and then below we see that there is a subsection about getting help. So under this smaller section, we would note this as a heading level 2. Similarly, if there were another section in relation to the main topic, we can also note that as a heading level 2.